What's up, super fans? Well, we're partway through installing our flooring. So we got three different things to look at. As you can see, this OSB is the first layer over the concrete. It's a Dri-core product, pretty easy to get from Home Depot. These 2 by 2 foot squares. Has a plastic part on the bottom that's meant to kind of be a vapor barrier and allow moisture from the concrete to dry. I don't think we'll have much problem with that, but really what we wanted it for is kind of like a subfloor to kind of have a cushioning layer between the concrete and the flooring. So helping to keep the floor a little bit warmer and also to promote good foot health since concrete's pretty hard on your joints over time. You can see over here, we've got some of the flooring going in. More on that later, probably have a own video about the flooring. The point of today's episode was going to be about these ThermoSoft heat mats we've decided to install. So you can see we've, under this finished part of the floor over here, you may see those little tape lines going all the way down. We've already installed the heat mats under those. We decided to put it on all of the flooring because we're really not happy with how the mini split is working for heating the house. That could probably be also another episode about that later. But these little mats are meant to go underneath, directly underneath flooring. It's a somewhat new product, but I guess that's the way it's designed and meant to work. It's super thin. I don't know if I will go for a zoom in here. You can see it has almost no profile. So it's this kind of thin fabric with these wires embedded in it. And so it's meant to be sandwiched between the subfloor and the finished floor. And it's been working pretty well. So the way we decided to do it, the wires that come from each one, you have to give it a path over to a junction box where the thermostat's going to get installed. They tell you to route out your flooring, but we made a groove in the subfloor. So if you zoom in over here, you can see we've cut this little groove into here to allow space for these wires. So kind of following the little groove, you can see these two wires from the previous mat follow along the groove, kind of tape it down as it goes, and then it picks up these other wires from this mat right in front of me. It's going to go around. We'll get those ironed out. It's going to follow along there, pick up these wires from the mat I'm sitting on, and then it's going to all end up over there in a special circuit that we'll add over by the electric panels, and that's going to cover this whole living room and kitchen area. So I guess that's about it. Pretty easy. I think the main thing is to have a good layout. So Sharon made this cool map that you can see. I suppose it's more like this as I'm sitting on it. So we're kind of sitting right here. And that's the mats that we're installing here in this area of the kitchen. So the front door is behind me. And you can see we're recording these little numbers on each one. They tell you to make sure to check the ohms, which we've been doing and recording. So don't forget your trusty ohm meter and make sure that you have the right amount of resistance between the wires, I guess to make sure that particular mat's not defective or something before it's covered by your floor. Okay, well, we'll keep going and installing flooring, and maybe the next episode will be about this Cali vinyl longboard planks we've been installing. It's been a real pain, but the next update will be kind of how we've been working through that. Okay, that's it for now. See you next time.